My son and his fucking devices, bro. Like this is
Mm,
the crux of what happened. I've been telling him for weeks now, probably months at this point. Like, yo, you keep picking the wrong thing as your priority, and it consistently happens to be a little iPhone that he got that was like in a closet somewhere in a shoebox that I found, and I was like, "Yo, here, bro. Like, you can have it. We'll connect it to Wi-Fi. You can use it when you're around the house or whatever." But I was like, "Yo, but the minute that this thing becomes your priority, we're gonna have problems." So for like a couple months, I've been like, "Yo, go." For instance, if he goes to practice, usually his practices are a little late in the evening, so it butts up against when he's got to go to take a shower and get ready for bed. And usually he comes home hungry from practice. So we always talk like, yo, let's get out of practice quick so you can get home, eat, take your shower, and be ready to bed so you don't go over your bedtime. And it's always like this thing. Always got to constantly be reminding him. And like that, there's a bunch of other things. But ultimately, yesterday, that's what it was around. He had practice, came home. We had discussed like, yo, you're gonna eat, then you're gonna go handle your business and get ready for bed. And I don't see like we walk in the house, I don't see him. He jets upstairs, and I go handle some stuff down in the basement, and I hear the shower upstairs. So I'm like, okay, he's taking a shower. Cool. I thought he was gonna eat first, but he decided to take a shower. That's fine. Like that's within the bounds of what we talked about. And then it happened to be that my wife was taking a shower, and he was in his room on his device.
mm.
And it's already late. Like I'm like, yo, you just wasted at least 15 minutes while I was doing what I was doing and you had disappeared. Me giving him the benefit of the doubt, thinking he's doing the right thing, right? So I hear her beefing with him about being on his device because that's we're both on the same page on that. And then he comes downstairs with it, and I'm like, "Yo, give me your iPhone. Like, you know exactly what it is you're supposed to do, and you're not doing it, so give it to me." And then, yo, I kept thinking about it, and I kept getting more hot, and I'm screaming at him now. And I'm like, yo, I can't believe you're doing this again. Like, this is crazy. You know you're not supposed to be yada yada yada. And I'll say, like, yo, my son is a model citizen. Like, I don't have many issues, if any. Like, if I have an issue with him, I'm really nitpicking. Like, he is really diligent, really responsible, like all checks all the boxes. And I'm going at him because my biggest issue where he fails in life is when that screen is in his face. That's when it all unravels. So I got so hot. I walked, like, I grabbed it. And after a little while, I was like, yo, this shit, this is what you care more about? Because I'm debating with him. I'm like, yo, you got to eat. Your nutrition matters more than this fucking thing. So I slammed this shit on the floor. Shh, shatter screen. So he's like holding it together. He's not crying or anything yet. But you know that shit bugged him. And he was like, yo, you did that shit on purpose? I'm like, I mean, I was in an emotional fucking tirade, but yeah, I knew what I was doing. Like, it wasn't like I dropped the shit out by accident. Like, no, I purposely did it. Not with necessarily ill intent, but more from frustration.
Hmm.
And and I'm still going at him. And then finally, I'm like, yo, I gotta chill. Because you remember a couple of weeks ago, I'm worried about this kid having a breakdown with, just the way he sometimes feels sad out of nowhere and that kind
Right.
of stuff. So I'm like, all right, I remember that. And I'm like, yo, chill. Because I don't want this to be a traumatic event that, you know,
That triggers.
yeah, that triggers shit like that. So I calm it back down and I'm like more calm. And I'm like, yo, I don't hate you. I still love you with all of my heart. I just, I'm very disappointed because we've been here before. And, I'm calmly speaking to him. Now he's starting to tear up. And I'm feeling heartbroken because of what I just did, both the screaming and, busting up his phone. So we're talking, and I see him like, starting to cry. And then I'm like, all right, why are you crying? Like, let's dig into the feelings here and understand, like, is it you're scared? Is it that your phone broke and you're upset? Like, Like, keep it real with me. Like, what is it? And he couldn't really articulate it, but I kind of started poking around, and it's essentially me feeling disappointed hurts him because he doesn't want to let me down. And then that makes me feel even fucking worse. Cause I'm like, yo, I just
And the phone was broken. Let's not get
which
let's not get
yeah.
it twisted now.
And if he touches the screen of the phone, he's gonna cut his hand. Yes, exactly.
Okay.
So it was, it was just a wild like 15 minutes yesterday.